Beyond the booth.
Highlights.
Alright, fellas, so, interesting week in the NBA. I mean, interesting month in the NBA, I'll say. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
A lot of weird stuff going down. I'm just happy to say it's not with my Lakers. No, we don't have nothing weird going on. We just going on about business, just winning games, that's all. We don't need no crazy trades. We don't need nobody to get fat and come to training camp.
Come on, man. Don't play my boy.
Good old
Your
James
boy?
Harden, boy?
Yeah.
You rock with James Harden?
Yeah,
That's your boy?
Yes.
I
I believe in, bro. Yes.
You believe in, brother?
You know why he your boy, right? Because you ain't a Rockets fan.
Yeah, honestly, if I was a Rockets fan,
He would not be.
could you be mad the way he went out, like the way he got up out of Houston? Could you really be mad? Like,
Alright.
he had to do that. If he played nice and don't, you feel me, do all that, they keep him. He played the whole season. He's scoring his 30. He don't get traded. He's still in Houston today. He had to do it. Like, I can't even fault him for the way he got up out
So
of
you
there.
saying he was being an asshole
On purpose. He had to, though. I understand
So he
it.
could get
So he
traded?
had-
Yeah,
Okay.
I understand it, yeah.
Now, only person I got to compare him to is Kobe, right? Because that's my favorite. That's my favorite player. Remember, Kobe won it out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kobe ain't show up at training camp 20 pounds over. He did not even miss a day of training camp.
You know, see the thing about that is, I'm not gonna say it's a different NBA, but like them, like they got more power. Like Harden agent probably said like, "Yo, bro," he probably even tell him to go out of shape. Harden probably just like, "I'm gonna do that." He probably like, "Bro, kick for the first," because the first couple games he's averaging like 35. He was doing his thing.
He
Then
scored 44 on opening.
yeah,
First game.
yeah, that's off like one day of practice. Then like the last 3 games,
Overweight
it was,
and
like,
all. Kobe.
last 3 games was like 17, 14, 15. His agent or whoever advised him probably like, "Yo, like." You feel me?
Yeah,
Go to the
back.
media, say this in a press conference, start playing like you don't care when the other people got the ball standing in the corner. So, like I said,
I'm not
understand it.
denying that was the whole.
I feel Kobe, but I think Kobe would have been on that same, not the fat part, but on that same type of time, like if he was here in 2021.
Nah, listen, 'cause you gotta understand. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
If Kobe wanted to get out of there in 2021, he would have got out of there.
Yeah,
Kobe's
not
a
like
work-
that.
but he would have got out of there then.
Yeah.
too.
But if Kobe would have just been chilling, they wouldn't have traded Kobe.
Listen, collective bargaining and all the changes that get put into a collective bargaining agreement is really about LeBron James, KD.
That's true.
It's really to help the guys who really are not making the money that they're
The mid to low
because
players.
LeBron and them ultimately are their insurance is I'm caked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
I got more money than you, dog. Like,
And I don't gotta
you
work
know,
every day.
I don't really got to do this. You know what I mean? So the stuff be for the other players. With Kobe's situation, I remember he didn't want to be. I was mad at Kobe, even how he did it, but he didn't do it like James Harden. Kobe went on Stephen A. Smith's show and said he wanted out. He wanted a trade. I was mad at that. Like, bro, you telling people you want to trade? You making it look like we ain't together.
Yeah.
Yo, James Harden. Not only did he not, I could get jiggy with you ain't showing up to camp because you feel like you went out.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna show up and be a problem. You get found at the strip club. Then when you do show up, you overweight and all that.
Yeah,
Even though you still productive, right?
Yeah,
Y'all was losing though. You productive, that wasn't really winning. So and like I kind of feel DeMarcus Cousins and John Wall, but I do feel James Harden when he said, "Y'all just got here, bro. I've been doing this. I put giving up my heart. Like how y'all gonna come here and talk something? Y'all feel this? How you think I feel?
I feel like he did the same thing AD did. AD wasn't like overweight and stuff, but like AD had to force his way out. People like
I feel like this is what it is. James Harden could have. I don't mind forcing his way out. He showed his ass.
you had to.
He showed his ass.
You had to. If you the
did
GM,
Then they did a press conference after the Lakers game.
yeah.
After the Lakers game. So we do the niggas. We make niggas go in there and tell the truth. Like, yo, hold on, bro.
I gotta reevaluate.
This
the
gonna be a
season.
long year. Like we just played the Lakers. So, like I said, James Harden, kudos. You wanted to get out, you got out.
And he got to where he wanted to go. It's not
Okay,
like you traded him to
I'm glad you
Charlotte.
said that.
Now,
That's where he wanted to go.
Why?
Where he wanted to go, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
How long you think he gonna be wanting to be there once Kyrie come back home?
Nah.
Just like this. Look. You ever go to
what
like
they said.
one of your
I'll
cousin's house or something, and he got all the toys, but he not home. So you get to play with all his nigga toys.
As soon as he come
and
back,
shit.
right.
But that nigga come home after the weekend and shit. He coming home from his father's house on Sunday. He come home, nigga. Yo, I'm touching my stuff, dad. Yo, Kyrie gonna move this nigga locker. Kyrie gonna move that nigga parking spot. Everyone Harden thought he was gonna be doing it. Kyrie gonna come out. Or it's the other way around.
Right.
Say Harden come in, yo, and he just ingratiates
What you
himself
said?
with the
Why you think
teammates.
he wanted to go there? That's what you said.
Yeah.
You know that stuff like.
You said what?
Where else he could have went? That
I don't know why he chose the Nets.
Where else he could have went that they could have
choose the
competed?
Nets?
The Clippers, like
It's
what?
the
He
Sixers.
He said the Sixers. I could have respected the Sixers. I could have respected the Sixers.
Like, they
Well, you don't like him going to the Nets?
No, I like Nate said they
I
was
don't.
asking.
I'll be
I like
honest
it.
with you. I
You don't
don't.
like him better on the Sixers?
What do you think if you was him, where you would have went? Or what do you think he should have went?
Honestly, yeah, he probably
Warriors?
be better on the Sixers. I'm gonna keep it a band. He'll probably be
Better on the Sixers?
Yeah.
Man,
Nobody
on
on-
every day.
He will be better on the
I
Sixers.
take the next two best players over the Sixers two best players any day.
Nigga, you watch the same basketball I watch.
Sixers got a little depth though.
Unless
But they would have to give that up. They would have to give that up.
Cause y'all, well, yeah, I forgot.
You had to probably give up
Embiid do got
Tobias.
attitude problem though. He do want to be the.
wanna
Embiid
be the
want to be the man. Yeah.
Listen, if he go to the Sixers, they
I
trade
mean, he
Ben
is the
Simmons.
man too.
Yeah, right. So it's him,
him and
Tobias
Embiid.
Harris, and Embiid.
But
That's-
but
I don't think they beat the
Tobias
Nets.
Harris on an overpaid contract.
I don't think they beat
Yeah.
the Nets. If
It's
it's
not a
Harris,
good
Embiid,
situation.
and Tobias, like,
Yeah,
and the Nets still got their regular team with LeVert in them. I
They
don't
might
think they
still
beat the Nets.
they might still beat the Bucks.
Nets coming out the East.
Well, that's
You said
what
Nets
he
what'd you
should
say,
have went
Tuna?
there. He should have went to
You
the
should have went to the
Bucks.
Bucks.
You should have went to the Bucks.
You should have went to the Bucks, James Harden.
That's where you should have went.
I was so
Giannis
happy
can't
for
shoot.
you.
Giannis like Ben Simmons, basically. He can
Exactly.
shoot.
So that means James Harden still gonna get his 30 shots
Nah,
a game.
I'll play with KD.
Nah,
Nah,
but think about it. Think about it.
Shaq
Giannis
Kobe
driving.
2.0.
Look, Giannis driving.
No.
Now he got somebody he can really kick it to that can hit the three.
You bugging.
Cause
James
Middleton-
Harden and Giannis would have been a match made in heaven, bro.
Yeah,
You think so?
Yeah, bugging.
Giannis not giving enough space. Nah, Harden needed space, bro.
No, he don't. He makes space. He can shoot. Why he need space? He not LeBron.
Nah,
And
Giannis.
Giannis gonna get the rebound.
He don't need no space. James Harden shoot when niggas right here.
I like KD and Harden better than Giannis and Harden.
Bro, you said you like KD and Harden. You like KD, Harden, and Kyrie Irving. You nigga, Harden and Giannis.
Ego TV, baby. That's
Harden and
exactly what
Giannis
it is.
Harden and Giannis
So
will move KD and Harden right out the way, bro.
I don't know. I don't know about that. You gotta have that. I don't know about that.
Look, free throws galore. All dudes.
Giannis can't make them.
You right. That nigga.
Harden gonna make them.
This is
Giannis.
the wrong argument. to
KD
have.
can make them.
That's the wrong argument. I'm
I
gonna
mean,
take it.
yeah.
He is 4 of 6 at the line of the season. In the regular season, 73%. Drake enjoying himself.
Yeah, but yeah, you said the Nets come out the East.
Are they?
No, I don't
Yeah,
know.
who
I
in
don't
their way?
know. I gotta see them.
Come on, if you had to put your life on the team or your money on the team, who you putting it on?
Everybody,
Don't
you
talk
can
around the
look-
question.
Anybody
Nets
can
is
look
coming
good
out the
on
East.
paper.
They
They can
definitely
look
coming
good.
out to East.
Them niggas
Bro.
walking out the East.
I gotta see them play.
It's
They
fine.
gonna
It's
make
fine.
If they
So,
groove
I'm
it,
saying, so
if they got a chemistry, then
They gonna make mistakes.
who is your contender? Like who you like? It's gonna be like
Yeah,
them,
yeah.
the Bucks, Celtics, Heat. Like who you?
I hear people saying the Celtics though.
the Bucks.
Yeah, I like the Celtics. I like
I still don't.
I don't
think,
know about
I feel
Kimber,
like the Celtics. They still missing
A
one
big,
piece. Yeah.
real big. They got
Yeah.
Tristan, but
This what happens.
Tristan
And they don't got no
Thompson
bench
is
for
garbage.
him.
If
Garbage.
Tatum
Yeah.
plays
Bougie.
KD to a stalemate,
I hate Tristan
if
Thompson. He's
Jalen
garbage.
Brown
Nigga
act like he
trash.
could guard Harden for just a series, and if Kimber somehow rises
Kyrie,
Kyrie,
yeah.
that's a series right there. But I just gave
Then
you
it's
three.
basically role players versus
I
role
just gave you
players.
3 crazy ass ifs.
3 on that's
I just
Yeah,
asked them niggas to
exactly. They need a
be
big.
once in
They
a
need a
lifetime
big.
players.
They
If
need
you
a
could be
big.
KD for a series,
Celtics need
you
a
could be
legit
James
big.
Harden.
The
You
Celtics
could be
got a
Kyrie.
legit big, then they'd be alright. And then
I
you
feel like
still
that about
gotta-
the Nets,
you
too. I
still
feel like
gotta
they
worry
need a-
about- But the Nets got to get past the Heat. Y'all got the
You
Heat
keep
came
saying
out
the
the
Heat.
East.
I
The Heat came out the
understand.
East,
The
right?
bubble is
Last
over.
year.
I hear you.
You heard what Tatum said about the bubble?
What?
I hear you.
Oh yeah, that some people was running up numbers and stuff like that's
Some
fugazi.
people just in there acting out themselves because
Yeah, that's
they
not-
just in there.
But that's like
He's like I'm looking at dudes like you don't usually play like this.
Right.
I told you.
It's
That's
like,
like
it's
going to
like
the
how you
bar.
act when the girl come in the gym.
Yeah.
Start dribbling mad hard.
He trying to say niggas ain't like that.
That's like going to LA Fitness. You know how
Yeah,
that?
and everybody in LA Fitness is a superstar. You right.
Oh man,
But-
don't talk about that.
You in the Heat.
Yeah, I did it. I cried 2 tears in a bucket. Fuck it. Let's take it to the stage.
Well, speaking of protocols in place,
They're gonna make your ass go somewhere.
is they gonna get back in the bubble for the playoffs?
I think they are. Because you're going to run the risk of too many people catching it.
People catching it down. Games
but
getting
nah, but think
postponed
about
left and right.
Facts.
Yeah,
It was like
but
3-4
exactly.
yesterday.
You can't have that during the playoffs.
At all.
Right.
Because that'll fuck up a team whole momentum. Like
They had-
think about
That
what
Bucks
you
game was postponed in the playoffs. It was a playoff game. No.
Yeah, but that's because
That
they
was supposed to
on
be
Black
the-
Lives Matter though.
Yeah,
That's-
that
But was it a playoff?
Yeah.
It was postponed. It.
No,
Yeah.
it was
it
when
was
they
the,
first
yeah.
went to the bubble. I don't think it was playoffs.
No, that was. No, it was like one of the regular
yes,
season
it was.
games.
It
It was
was
one of
the
the
playoffs.
It was
It
regular
was
season
not.
games.
It was not. It was when Breonna.
No, it was playoffs. It was playoffs. I think it was Lakers Blazers. I know I think Lakers and Blazers was playoffs. Lakers and Houston. Yeah, I think it was playoffs.
Was it playoffs?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Bucks and who the Bucks playing? Who the
It
Bucks
was the
playing?
Bucks playing somebody. It was a
Yeah,
playoff
yeah,
game.
it was playoff
game.
It was a
Heat?
playoff
Nah,
game.
Bucks played the Magic.
Yeah, the Magic. Yeah,
it was
round
a
one.
playoff
Yup.
game. Yeah,
Playoff
and they
As far as the
protested.
bubble, I think
they're gonna go back to the
they
bubble
should
playoffs.
just do like city bubbles, like you get what I'm saying, like had a team, all the personnel in the hotel. You just go from the hotel to the say the Heat playing the Bucks and the Bucks in Miami, like just had them going from the hotel to Miami, and it was time to go back do the same thing in Milwaukee. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yo,
everyone's-
only thing is like we underestimating like what they asking these players to do. We're asking these players ready to sit tight
And they wrong.
all year.
basically, yeah.
All year, like don't do nothing but play basketball and be ready to play basketball. And
Exactly.
be happy about playing basketball.
Mhm.
And want to do this all year.
Yeah, like they got wives too. They got wives and kids and shit
Whole
like
family.
that. But then that go back to Kyrie too.
No, that go back to them contracts y'all signed with all the millions of dollars. That millions of dollars. Listen,
That shit
if an
come with it.
NBA player think they're getting paid millions of dollars to play basketball, they're stupid. Because you can play basketball, you can play basketball.
Marketing.
We all can shoot a basketball.
Mhm.
You're not getting paid because you can play basketball at this superior level. Yeah, that's dope. But if they only paid you for that, it wouldn't be all this money.
Mhm.
You get paid to deal with shit like this. Like, this is why they pay you. Because you know how you got to go on the road and be away from your family?
Yeah.
They pay you enough money to make sure your family good when you're not in
Your
front of their
family
face.
good, they get
You know what I
everything.
mean?
Yeah.
You're not having the regular salary and worrying about
And having
if
to
the
go
light is
away.
going to get cut off or, you know, you have a gated community.
Mhm.
You have security paid because you get this type of money from the NBA. So that's the only thing I don't sympathize when athletes get to whining like they work where we work.
Mhm. They can work a regular 9.
Yeah.
Practicing games like 3 hours a day, bro.
And it's like, bro, come on, my man. Like, you have enough money to take whatever precautions you got to take to be able to move forward comfortably.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Even like somebody making the middle, like the lower level players.
You ever notice it's never the young
Facts.
It's always the old discovering ones.
With the
who ain't sitting
families,
there.
yeah.
The younger ones be like, well, we gotta go to bubble. All right, let's go. Like, shit, got this money. Yeah, try to get a new crib out there, see who out there. Yeah, so I think
You think they should go back?
I think
Yeah, in the playoffs. I think they
Well,
are.
for the okay.
I think they are for the playoffs. I feel like they should.
And they had a year to get used to it, so it's not like you feel me like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you. I feel
But-
like.
It'll
but
just
this
be the
year,
playoffs in the bubble though. It won't be no
Yeah, not regular
season.
season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel like they should do it like how you said though. I feel like if whoever team got the home court advantage,
Yeah, just do a city
you
bubble.
play in that city.
Everybody like in the hotel, it can't be like other people. Like just
all I'm gonna say,
yeah.
it's gonna be a tragedy if we can't get a balls in the booth. I mean, in the
Playoffs.
bubble.
In the bubble.
You know why? Because I mean, LeVar. Wait, what the fuck you say, LeVar? LeVar can't come to the games because all the COVID
Right,
shit.
right. I
But I promise you, let them go to the playoffs. He going to the bubble, bro.
think so.
Come on.
Man, shit. You know
I was
he
listening
gonna
to the other day.
Who got a better chance? Who got a better chance? LaMelo or Zoe going to the playoffs?
Melo in the East, so
LaMelo.
I think they 9th for
They
now,
gonna go
9th or 10th, yeah.
Nah.
And it's about like a game or two. Yeah, bro.
Come on, Zoe. I'm gonna take you, Zoe.
Well, Melo leading like
No,
points,
some bullshit.
rebounds, steals, assists. He like,
Zoe
and
Buddy
he come off
just-
the bench too. That's
They really
crazy.
got Zion, Ingram, whoever else they
Redick,
got.
Hart, like,
Yeah,
all right.
like, why y'all booty?
So be going 5.
Ain't Tibbs the coach?
Who they sitting? Yeah, who they sitting? Steven Adams, right?
No, Tibbs not the coach.
Yeah, Tibbs coach.
So
Super
the
dope.
coach with the Knicks.
Nah, the Knicks got tips.
Yeah, so who the coach? Yeah,
Stan Van Gundy.
big.
Stan Van Gundy. Yeah, he look alike. You know.
He's about to get fired. Steve Van Gundy does nothing but get fired, bro. I love him on.
On the team when he broadcast.
Yeah, word.
Everybody say that though. They say
Word. I think they fired him just so he get like, oh, I'm gonna Steve Van Gundy.
ESPN,
Hey, yo, why you hire him, bro? Like, yo, you gotta let him go, man. We need him back.
They done, man.
Yeah.
You know what it is about the Pelicans? They just don't play no D. Like
Yeah,
they got
nah.
defenders, but they just
And
can't
he's a
guard
defensive
nobody.
coach.
Right.
So that's kind of you know, that's handled there.
So,
Sometimes you gotta figure it out. You could be a defensive coach, but can you translate that to people who don't like playing defense? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's all like it's a mindset, but it's a want-to too. Defense ain't something you can just coach.
Like individually, they got good defenders, but
because you got a defensive coach, y'all gonna wake up one day and lock down. So, like I said, I got Zoe. Y'all got Melo, right?
Yeah, I believe in LaMelo.
Hey Zoe, do this for the team, man.
I believe in LaMelo. Since Chino Hills.
Beyond the Booth. Ego TV. Those my guys. Subscribe. Comment. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Speaking of bubbles and sports with bubbles, let's talk about the sport that don't got a choice of having a bubble, because the owners and the commissioner, they ain't even thinking about it.
They trying to lose that
when it
money.
come to money with when it come to NFL, y'all don't got a bubble big enough.
Yeah, you know.
For the people we try to pack up in there to get, you know what I mean? So, it was, as far as like with that, because we done seen teams be depleted going into weeks and really don't got their linemen, don't got their quarterbacks. Like,
Did the receiver, like, did some dude off of like Walmart play quarterback for the Broncos?
yeah, it was crazy.
They
Like,
had
it's
no
crazy.
all they quarterbacks.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought they was gonna have a better game plan than that.
Broncos
They knew all week they wasn't gonna have their Some was out there looking like I played with him at I think I know him, bro, on the block.
That was I felt bad for him, but that was the funniest quarterback ever.
Yeah, that
He
was
was a college quarterback.
that was.
I don't know how. That's not the way.
Get away with it in college.
I mean, so I'm saying with that said,
hell no.
you got the COVID situation, players missing games, teams losing games because players miss games. So of course,
Coaches.
yeah, coaches
Browns
missing games.
coaches.
Yeah, they won a game without him, right?
Yeah.
Now, so what I say with the COVID situation, because players was missing games, players were still balling. Now, do y'all think any players missed out on opportunities because they was missing games? Oh, y'all don't think it was that deep? Y'all think the ones who was balling, and even if they missed a game, they came back was balling?
Yeah, for the most part.
Y'all got any example of anybody who probably dang, he would have had a banging season if he ain't missed this.
Shit, if they would have left. Well, nah, it wasn't because of COVID though.
Who?
I was about to say Fitzgerald. They put Tulane in the Dolphins and that nigga.
No,
was
Fitzpatrick.
fucking- I mean, yeah, Fitzpatrick. My bad. Fitzpatrick. He was balling.
But they just
for
did
no
that
reason.
for the future.
Yeah, but man, he was trash. Fitzpatrick. He was balling, bro. You keep that nigga too on the bench. He need to learn some more.
So with that being said, y'all all pros, the big timers, the ballers of the year. We're gonna start with our quarterbacks. I'm gonna go the quarterback of this year. I ain't even watch him like that, but just knowing off him who's been going down. Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, I respectfully. The second one is to get harder. Second quarterback.
No, I want everybody quarterback. Everybody first quarterback.
Yeah, I got Rodgers.
You got Rodgers?
Yeah, my first team.
You got A-Rod?
My first team All Pro.
Alright, so A-Rod. First team All Pro for receiver. I know I'm. You know what? You started off
With me? Yeah. On the receiver, I got Stephon Diggs, Devontae Adams, and Tyreek Hill. If I only had to choose two, it would be Diggs and Adams, because Tyreek got mad weapons around him. Diggs got a couple weapons around him, but I feel like it's Tyreek nice, but it's a little easier for him because he got Kelsey, he got Mahomes, he got Harmon. You feel me? So if I had to do two, it'd be Adams
and Diggs.
Yeah, but
top two.
Yes, keep it at two. Keep it at two.
Two receivers.
Old school. Two receivers.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with my boy. I like Adams. Adams had a good year.
Out this year.
Adams,
He missed 2 games,
he turned up.
Wow, that was
good.
he
17 touchdowns.
He missed like 2 games or something. Every year still come back and bug out.
He wild
Yeah,
out. And then
17.
I'm gonna show love to my boy 88 CD baby Lamb over Rice, my boy.
Whoa!
That's a
Personal foul. We'll pick this up on number 99 of the defense. After he tackled the quarterback, he's giving them business down there. That's a 15-yard penalty.
Well, this is an objective show. It's an objective show. It's an objective show, Nate. Come on, bro. I get it. You understand?
That's my all pro. You said my pick, right?
We gotta be Nate. That's childish, bro.
That's my pick.
Nate.
I'm going with my whole team.
How many yards? We gotta do it to him. Hold on.
No, because we ain't gonna make this show about CD Lamb. Because that's what he want us to do. That was, you see what he tried to do?
My boy.
Yeah, see what he just tried to hijack the situation.
Listen,
He tried to turn some Cowboys. No. No. Hell no. Hell no.
Yeah, hold on. I act like CD wasn't balling.
Yeah, 935 yards
CD wasn't balling.
and 5 touchdowns. And you saying he should be all pro? Like Justin Jefferson had 1,300 yards. Like, come on, bro. It's massive. Come on, bro.
Yo, he was an all-rookie team, bro.
Bruh,
The dude from the receiver from the Steelers.
He's definitely making all rookie.
AJ Brown. Come on, bro. I'm not letting you do that.
He said he definitely making all-rookie.
They two.
He
Come
definitely
on. They two to talk to this guy.
Hey, yo, chill. We gonna move on. That's it. He got it.
Yeah, don't worry.
That shit is on record. So, hey, y'all got him. Hold him up to it. Like, that shit is on record. Hey, it's on
It's
you.
on you, too. Yo, are we doing the second team, too?
Nah, just the
Nah, do
first
first
round.
round.
Alright.
Receivers.
I'm going to go with Diggs and Adams.
Diggs and Adams?
Diggs was balling. I wish we would have kept him. But,
I wouldn't have been mad if you said your boy,
oh,
JJ.
I was going to put him on the second team. Don't worry about that.
Respect.
I go with Diggs and Adams. Adams was balling. He's balling out of control. He got like 18 touchdowns.
15 games.
Alright, well, me, definitely taking Adams. Fuck, yo. Diggs is a lot more consistent than who I really want to put in that second spot. But I seen him do some shit this year, like really dominate games.
Yeah, dominate.
I'm talking DJ. I like how he wasn't consistent every game. He had some games where he wasn't there, but he had some games where he's the only nigga there and beat teams up. Dolo. Metcalf, he was tripping. Y'all don't think so?
He fell off at the end of the year.
Yeah, like the last like 6-7 games.
Yeah,
At the end of the year, because you know why? There was no other weapons.
Tyler
Now we keying
Lockett.
in on him.
Tyler Lockett like that.
Where was Tyler Lockett when he was? Tyler Lockett probably had
Tyler
2 BC
Lockett
games this year.
He had over 1,000.
He probably had 2 BC
He only
games.
play
Yeah, I don't
good
let
when
down.
he at home, bro. He only play good when he home.
And DK dropped a lot of easy ones, I feel.
Yeah, but he, bro.
Over Tyreek and them?
Nah, but he kept on.
But nah, I ain't giving him over. Because mine's regular. It's Adams and Diggs. It's easy.
You would put him in front of Tyreek if you had to?
Who, Adams and Diggs?
No, Tyreek and DK, Metcalf.
Nah, Tyreek.
Because Tyreek had like 15
touchdowns.
Alright, look, I'm biased. Y'all might want to throw a flag, so I don't care. I don't like nobody on the Chiefs, nigga. No, I don't like him. He's short, and all he is fast. No, Metcalf better than him. If Metcalf took Tyreek Hill's spot on the Chiefs, he'd be better. Y'all want to challenge me? Y'all got flags?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Say what?
Whoever that
challenge.
How, in what way would Metcalf not be better?
He don't want Tyreek can run every route. Metcalf can just run fades, bro.
What route you ever see Tyreek run? That nigga goes
Tyreek
straight
run
out
every
down
route.
the field.
No, he don't. But he run comebacks. He run in cuts. He run outs. Tyreek run smash routes. He run all that, bro.
All right, so let's say this: he's small. He have to run them routes.
DK can only run one route. That's what I don't think he's versatile. Like DK can't play in the slot.
You run slant and go.
So y'all with this? Y'all following this up? He got backup on this.
Well, he got
If Metcalf played in the Chiefs' offense, he wouldn't be as good or better than.
Oh, hell yeah.
He'll be.
I feel like.
I believe that.
Hell yeah.
This is football. This shit ain't hockey. I mean, not even hockey.
I feel like
this
he
ain't
gonna-
golf.
I mean, he ain't ass. He
Pause.
ain't
Pause.
It's not about being ass.
Pause.
Tyreek
Yeah,
can have
But
over
in
13 in the
football,
last like 3
in
years.
football, size matters, dog. He's bigger. He's fast. He's stronger. You're not gonna tell me that a smaller nigga is gonna be more
Shit,
productive.
look what he do with Kelsey. Kelsey lead the league, and that man, Kelsey like the number one.
So you lose your challenge and you don't got no more timeouts.
I lost.
Say
Picked off at the goal line. That's Buda Baker. Buda Baker out in front. Can Metcalf track him down? Can he chase him down?
All right, so that was a discussion in itself with the receivers, but we all kind of agree with the two.
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
most part with Diggs and Adams, because they was wilding. They both was wilding,
Right.
and Diggs really get my props because he ain't got Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
You know what I mean? And shout out to Josh Allen though, because he stepped up, but you still ain't Aaron Rodgers. You know what I mean? So running backs.
First team.
Nate, you go. You bet. I promise you, I'll fly kick you out that shit.
Nah. Of course you gotta go Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
I'd say Derrick Henry and Kamara.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. That's what I was
Look,
going.
I got some. Oh wait. That's why I want him to start.
That's what
All right. Nah, yeah, I'm feeling that too. Yeah, I know.
Oh, he was
in front of DC. In front of DC, yes.
He said
Yes, in front of DC,
Yeah.
yes. Both of them had better years than DC, yes.
Ooh, how you have better year in DC?
Alvin had 15, 16 touchdowns. Henry had 2,000
Man,
yards.
Henry, you know he got over 2. That nigga got like
Dalvin
25.
had
right?
15, 16 touchdowns.
Bugging out. I got Dalvin on mine.
How many yards Dalvin had?
1,500.
Kamara had like nine
Exactly.
rushing, 8 receiving though.
I got Dalvin.
He ain't have more total yards than Dalvin.
Now in the playoffs.
I got Dalvin and Derrick.
He ain't have more. He ain't have more. He
Who
ain't
your
have more
two?
total yards
Give me
than
your two
Dalvin.
though. I know you got Dalvin one. Who the other one?
In the Saints team, and Breeze missed time, so Kamara had to carry them. Kamara was carrying.
See, I got the Saints too, right?
Yeah.
Who your two?
Ain't nobody. This ain't no MVP award.
Kamara was
This
carrying them. What, it count though? A running back.
This ain't no MVP
Who
award.
your second one?
Derrick Henry.
Alright, so you got Dalvin and Derrick Henry?
Respectful.
I got the same one. I got the same one. Real talk.
Bugging.
That one was tripping.
He was carrying the Saints.
Nah, he was.
Fucking carrying the Saints.
Bro, Breeze missed hella time.
Kamara wild out this year.
And Michael Thomas missed hella times. Come on.
Yeah.
They had that offense tailored around
That
this
shit,
shit.
I like gimmicky.
But all right, you know what? Y'all got y'all, and I don't think them too far off.
Yeah.
I think if y'all didn't have one of them, the next person would go.
That's top three. That's top three.
Yeah. All right, so where we at?
That nigga slipped.
Tight ends. Y'all do it.
Yeah.
Can I start?
Bro.
Can I start?
Bro, oh my god.
Can I start?
Oh
You
my
might as well.
god.
Darren Waller,
Second team.
first, bro. He the best tight end in the league this year, bro. So he was wilding. Y'all got what? What? Y'all fighting?
Who your second one? Who your
Huh?
second one? Who your second?
Huh?
There's only one tight end.
Oh, a second one.
There's only
Kelsey.
one. Yeah, I got Kelsey.
Kelsey better than Waller this year?
Yeah.
Y'all bugging. So you
I
just
don't know.
said.
I feel like
Y'all
they're
just
even,
said
bro.
Tyreek Hill can't
I
be
feel
on
like they're
top
even.
because he got all these weapons.
I feel like
Waller
they're even.
literally the only receiver we got, bro. And you don't get no type of credit for that.
I feel like they even.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, second team. It's not wrong to be
Pro.
a second after Kelsey.
Just second.
I got them two.
Raiders don't get no love, yo.
Second team.
We get no love.
Nah, Wilder, he showed
That's
out.
the only position we got.
He
I was
showed
waiting
out.
for that position. I thought
He
somebody was
showed
gonna be
out.
like, yo,
He
nah,
showed out.
word up. You know what?
It was him and
Kelsey,
Kelsey
you
all
was
year,
born.
though.
Yeah, Kelsey had 1,400. Whatchamacallit had 11, but it was that close. At 300 yards and a couple more touchdowns should matter, you know.
That's your
What-
two.
what's
Who
your
your
matter?
two? Who your two?
What should matter?
I got Kelsey first team.
What should matter? The yards and the touchdowns? The
Yeah,
extra?
it should matter. Yeah.
Wait, all right. So if it's that close, he got this much extra.
No, but
we
it's
don't go
300
with-
more. It's not like it's.
We don't go with that
100
his team better and that he got a better. I ain't gonna say better quarterback. No.
Yeah, better quarterback.
He's just bald.
Y'all.
Who your two? The same two?
It's only,
Kelsey? Yeah.
Yeah, hey, I be damn y'all take Waller off the even top two.
No, yeah, he definitely.
Yeah.
No other tight ends really had like crazy.
Yeah, Kittle got hurt.
Yeah, Kittle
Yeah,
got hurt.
Evan Ingram, like.
And Kelsey lucky Kittle got hurt.
My boy was.
Kelsey lucky Kittle got hurt because then I'd have put him at what's his name? I'd have put Kelsey at 3 if Kittle ain't get hurt. So we all got the same tight ends.
Yeah.
I just got Waller at 1, and y'all rest got him 2.
Yeah, you just tripping.
Y'all corny for that. Son. Nobody gonna be brave and put him out before we move to the next. Come on,
I ain't
nigga.
brave.
I see.
I feel like
He
They
want to
want
go.
to.
He want to itch that way.
Nate want to. Ain't no tie. Come on,
He
man.
said I feel like they tied. They
Alright.
ain't fucking tied.
Yeah,
nigga.
Yeah,
Alright,
tripping.
you
He
know
tied
what?
to me.
He not ready.
Trying to make him feel good. Nah, that's all good.
Where we at?
The TBs.
I'm telling you,
Playing
everybody
Tom Brady.
Everybody with that Tom Brady don't lose. No, Bill Belichick don't lose in the playoffs.
Exactly.
Bill Belichick not even.
We about to see it.
Exactly. That's why we not with this Tom Brady myth stuff right now.
I'm gonna keep it real. I want Brady to lose.
Yeah. All right. That's a quick question, real quick for everybody. Y'all say Brady gonna win, but how many people want Brady to lose?
I do.
I bet against like I'll be talking crazy about like I want
Y'all
him to
want
lose.
to win?
I don't care.
I want him to
At
lose.
this point, it's Brady win.
Nah, I want him to lose.
Nah, man.
If they win though, they going to that
Brown
bowl.
on his team. They gotta go out.
If they win, they play the
They gotta
Packers.
go out bad too. Like they gotta go out bad,
Yeah,
son.
I want him to lose.
He better not get him the
Like
right,
I
son.
said,
If they win, they play the Packers. If they win, they going to the
If
bowl.
they win, they gonna say Brady.
If they get past the Saints, they're going to the Super Bowl.
He's the greatest athlete ever. No, I don't want that. No, he can't win.
Quarterback, I don't know about athlete.
No, they gonna say he's the
Yo,
greatest.
Brady
athlete
loses
ever.
and he really come back and play a whole another season and try to win another.
Exactly.
When do he?
They're going to be in the mix. Yo, unless he go like 7-9. Like, he not going. He's
When do
not
he be like,
retiring after
alright,
NFC chip.
alright.
They're going to have to go like 7-9.
How many rings do he want?
Especially when the season started out bad too.
Yeah,
How many
right.
rings he won?
Word.
All of
He
them.
got 6 years. When is he for real? So like you said, get hurt.
See, but look, he could change. He could change the narrative of his career. Because see, it's one thing having 6 rings. But you stick around too long, and niggas keep beating you.
Yeah.
And when it rings on your watch, it won't look as dominant as it did when you had 6.
In football, I know in basketball.
Yo, say Pat Mahomes run off 3.
Mm-hmm.
When Tom Brady's still here trying to fish for.
They're gonna say he's 40. I think like 20 years from now they're gonna be like he was 40. I think he'll get like not a pass, but you know what I'm saying. I don't think people.
Yeah, but he don't want that. Tom Brady wants y'all to believe that he was dominant until he retired.
Yeah, I get you.
But and honestly,
so it's like he's gonna leave with that narrative. You was old. You had to get up out of here.
They ran you out the league, basically. Yeah.
I think I'd have took mine with that.
After that last one, we get the Rams, right?
I think I'd have. That was close.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, that was close.
But nah, you probably would have been like, you would at least went for the back-to-back. You're not
yeah,
retiring off
once you do that and then you lose, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm out.
Then last year, he probably like, he's 12-4 playoffs. Come back another year.
So, for this segment, we're going to do is called Keep It a Band. Bunch of interviews, you know, everybody like to say, what's the saying everybody like to use? You can say the politically correct answer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, it's a bunch of coaches get asked tough questions, players get asked tough questions, and we always get the generic, regular answer. So we're gonna keep it a band for them. They can't do it because they get fined, they lose jobs, you know, all of the above. So we're gonna keep it a band for them. So you know, we pick a few clips from people, you know, where they clearly talking some bullshit they don't mean. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And we're gonna translate it for them.
Yes, I was coaching and we had to win. Yes, that was my decision solely. Nate has obviously been here for 4 years, and I felt that he deserved an opportunity to get some snaps. And
so maybe.
Hey, Doug, you fired. Keep it a band. What happened? Was you trying to win that game, Doug?
Nah, honestly. I got wind. I ain't hear from nobody specifically. I got wind that this might be my last game. I might be out, so I just
keep it in
things my way on the way out. If they're gonna take me out, I'm gonna go down. They're doing me dirty after the Super Bowl. They doing me dirty after the Super Bowl. I'm doing dirty.
Respect, Doug. Them niggas let you go anyway, man. Hey, respect Doug for coming here, keeping it a band.
Are you sure Kyrie will be back this year, or are you at least confident he will be?
Sure. You know, like I said, like right now, I got to focus on coaching this team and getting the best out of them. So I can't make any, you know, predictions or prognostications about things that are outside of this building this evening. You know, we
Man, I just happened to walk on. Yo, what really happened? How you feel about Kyrie not coming, dog?
Now look, hold on, let me take a sip.
Yeah.
How you feel Kyrie not showing up?
That's some bullshit.
Keep it
That's some bullshit. I can't say this because that's one of my stars. So, Kyrie, you want some bullshit? Bring your ass back so we can get this super team going. We just got James Harden. I need your ass back over here so we can work out this chemistry so we can make the playoffs and win this shit.
You think he played the politically correct answer because he knew if he even say something that sound crazy, that look crazy on paper?
Yes. I know Kyrie is very emotional.
Sensitive, right.
I know he's very emotional right now, so
he was edgy on what you had to say.
Gotta keep it politically correct.
All right, we appreciate Nash coming through. Took him a minute because he's a new coach. Yeah. He's scared as hell. He don't want to lose his job. He didn't want to keep it a band, but you know.
James, are you surprised that y'all never made a run at all? In this one?
We're just not good enough. We're just not good enough. We're just not good enough. We're just not good enough.
So I'm gonna stop it at that. Now, I'm gonna keep it a band. He already did it. I'm gonna say the same thing. When the reporter, hey, you think we're not good enough? Listen, I showed y'all everything I could possibly show you that I don't want to be here. I came overweight. I didn't even come to the first 2 days of practice. We got new players and everything. Dudes coming off an injury. I traded Russ because I told y'all. I didn't think y'all could do shit. I just said some shit that I think y'all would be like, all right, we got to trade you. I'm like, yo, trade Russ. I woke up next day, nigga, in Washington. I'm like, oh, damn. Then y'all come back and y'all say, all right, hey, we traded Russ. We got you John Wall. We got you Boogie. I ain't got no problem with John Wall. I ain't got no problem with Boogie. I got a problem with the Houston Rockets. They tried to offer me $500 million. I said no. At what point do y'all understand I don't want to be here? So I sat down with my agent. You know, I got a good agent. We sat down and we had a conversation. He said, hey, look, only way they going to trade you is if you literally go after the game and tell them we suck and I don't want to fix anything. And that's what I had to do. So don't blame me. Blame the Rockets. And if anybody feel any type of way, get at me on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we do as NBA players now. Period. Keep it a band. I'm out.
And we can't dwell it down on it because it's only been 9 games. Like, come on, man. You want to jump off the cliff off of 9 games? There's a lot of basketball still be played.
All right, so, you know, John Wall.
John Wall,
When I see you, you know, John Wall, big homie. When I see you in the hood, and I'm like, yo, man, how you feel about Harden? Trying to fade. He said y'all wasn't good enough.
I mean, to keep it a band, I feel like John Wall on some, James Harden on some bitch shit. You know what I mean? You could have went about getting traded a different way. You ain't have to disrespect us. I ain't do nothing to you. This is my first year here. I don't even really know you like that, my man. We ain't built no relationship. You came to camp 2 days ago. Now you talking about we ass. Like, what you talking about?
Man, I know he's on the John Wall.
I know he saw me on the video throwing it up. I know he saw me. I know he saw me.
I don't know why you talking out loud like that about
talking crazy. You think because he friends with Weezy, Wayne ain't grow with me? Man.
All right, well, sometimes you gotta keep it a band. So there you go. You know, they give us these answers that I wish they can give us what they really think, because we know that's not what they really think. So
we know how y'all feeling.
Yeah, we keep it a band for y'all. There y'all go. Keep it a band. Good job, man. Good job. Keep it a band. All right, so back, you know, beyond the booth, we're gonna speak on some music, because you know that's a whole nother booth that everybody is very familiar with. So when we talk about music, you know, we can't speak on nothing with music right now without, you know, giving our condolences to Dr. Dre, you know, king producer, super producer. You know, probably the first person in hip hop where I knew a producer mattered. You know what I mean? Like, if it wasn't a rapper, I ain't care. Dr. Dre made you care about who was the producer of the song. You know what I mean? So, condolences to him. I hope by now he's doing very well. And, you know, every time I was seeing Dr. Dre in the last couple years, he looked like an action figure. Yeah, it looked super healthy. So that's just to tell you that it's not always about, you know, what people look like on the outside. You know what I mean? We gotta make sure your mental right. Gotta make sure your spirit right, all that. So, Dr. Dre, man, stick around. We need some more of them hits. Some more of that Chronic, you know, Chronic 2021. You know what I mean? Let me get one of those.
You feel
we love that. And, you know, just get well, bro. So, with that being said, Dr. Dre, you know, who y'all, if I had to ask y'all who Dr. Dre biggest artist he ever put out?
Snoop.
Nate, if I had to ask you, Dr. Dre biggest artist? Cause he put out a few.
M.
So Snoop ain't gonna like that.
What you think?
Yeah,
I'm gonna go. Shit now, bro.
I'm gonna go Snoop too.
I'm gonna say M. Snoop was my first favorite rapper. So let's get that clear. My first favorite rapper. Like, I literally thought Snoop Dogg could really turn into a dog. I didn't think that was fake. I thought that was a real thing we could actually do. So it's just no knock on Snoop. Nah, man. It's just at the end of the day, Eminem sold more records. I think he had a bigger impact to a degree because, listen, man, we watched y'all know everybody saw the awards when Eminem bring like 100 different white boys who look like him walking down. That's a whole different type of feel. Like, you know what I mean? You wasn't about that. MTV would have never let Snoop have 100 Snoop Dogs walking around. You know what I mean? But it's just, when your impact is so big, it's certain stuff that they can't tell you no.
He did have an impact.
He was the first white rapper.
Listen, how about this? Y'all know Eminem was the first rapper to get paid to do Summer Jam.
Was he?
I didn't know that.
Fact.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's
Before
crazy.
Eminem, if you didn't do Summer Jam, they strictly, we're not playing your music.
Word.
Summer Jam, Hot 97 had it on lock so hard that it wasn't no Power 105. So if you want Joe music played in New York, you're going to listen to what we need. You're going to do us a favor. We doing this show, we need you there. Eminem came, Eminem ain't need no Hot 97 radio play.
Right.
They needed Eminem songs.
Yep. He was already
He got paid and he set the precedent. So when you get a lot of rappers, you know, you feel some type of way about Eminem, if they getting paid to do Summer Jam, they should holler at Eminem and shoot him a quick thank you. Because if it wasn't for him, y'all still be performing just to say, can y'all play my music? And I'm sure it's people who still performing just because of that.
For free.
You know what I mean? So
it's Summer Jam.
Yeah, so that's here nor there. But that goes into what I want to talk about with the Eminem and Snoop, because we all sat up here. 2 people said Snoop, 2 people said Eminem. And so it's obvious they 2 big artists that came from the same person. Obvious they crossed paths before. They even made music before. Classic music, if you ask me.
A couple songs together.
Yeah, classic music, if you ask me. So with the M and Snoop thing, I'm gonna start off. Like, I think honestly, like people, I'm hearing little stories. Oh, M turned down a feature before, and Snoop been tight about it the whole time. I don't think that's it. And I don't think that's it. And then I'm hearing, oh, Snoop jealous of Eminem. I don't think that's it either. I'm gonna get a little weird with it. How I think it is. Just me watching Snoop over the years and seeing how he likes to appeal to his people. If y'all know anything about Snoop, when he talking to Snoop like to sound like the uncle in the barbecue. Now, if you in the barbecue with your uncle, you ask him about a white rapper, what type of response you think you're gonna get from uncle at the barbecue?
Right.
You right? So, I think Snoop for 2 seconds, while he was on the Breakfast Club, forgot where he was at. Because there was so many black people around him. And his people, where he felt comfortable, he felt like he was at the barbecue. But he forget the one white person we allowed at the barbecue, if anybody, is Eminem. Come on, Eminem bombed on George Bush for us. Like, don't forget that. Like, he went in on that motherfucker. I think George Bush really was like standing in the house for like a week. Like, bro, that nigga Eminem, like, he was on his ass. But that's here nor there. I'm just saying. I think even Snoop invited, like if you did music with him, yo, I remember on the song they did it together, Snoop intro the song by calling him the Great White Hope or something like that.
He did.
Yeah, he was like, we done hooked up with the Great White Hope or some shit like that. So
King of the East Coast. King of the West Coast.
King of the West Coast hooked up with the Great White Hope, some shit like that. So he had respect for him and what he do. I think because Snoop is he's so addicted to making people feel comfortable and having that good vibe. When they was like, yeah, so what you think about Eminem music? I could live without it. He felt like he was just chopping it up. He forget, yo, everybody's saying this. We thought y'all was cool. Y'all both from Dre. You don't supposed to feel like this about Eminem. And I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of disappointed in Snoop because Snoop, like I said, one of my favorite rappers, and now he one of my favorite people.
Yeah.
Just in general, you know what I mean? Right. So I was kind of taken back because I know Snoop not to always go with the popular. He's not going with the popular vote. Yeah. It's more like, yo, this is how I feel. He cursed out Gayle King. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on now. So I'm thinking, damn, Snoop, you could have put some more perspective on that. You probably could have helped the whole bias argument of Eminem. And I mean, you could have been the one that's like, look, I know some of y'all don't listen to it. All my homies don't listen to it. But you can't deny that boy greatness. Yeah. Can't deny that boy wordplay. Yeah. Snoop said, I could live without it.
He said, when it comes to music, I could live. When it comes to music, I could live without that.
How can you live with somebody that you did a feature with?
Yeah, somebody that made money off of it.
How can you live out with somebody that's part of your history because y'all connected to the same mentor?
Right. That's right.
Yeah, it was weird, man. I think Snoop kind of dropped the ball right there. Like I done seen Snoop do a lot in his career, and not many times I question him. This is probably one of the few times. Like even when he drops Sexual Seduction, I remember when that video first came on. What the hell is this nigga doing? And then I'm jamming to it like, yo, nah, this is that joint. So I never questioned Snoop until then. I'm like, bro, you ain't have to do that. What y'all think about it?
I think more so. I kind of feel like it was more on the racial shit because of what's going on in America right now. Right. So being as though that he a white rapper, it was like, even though we cool or whatever, it's like, right now, fuck everybody, right?
But don't music supposed to bridge that gap?
Yeah, it is.
Music supposed to be the one thing, it don't matter what color you is.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. But it's supposed to be like that with sports too.
That's why people don't call Big Pun the best rapper. Because he's Spanish. See, music, the thing about music, man, and I love it to death, especially hip hop. I love it to death. But it's hypocritical. The same stuff we feel bad and slighted about, we do to other people through music.
Facts.
Yeah. We got hip hop, and I get it. A lot of stuff we can't say is ours. We we stay claim to hip hop. That's a black culture. Period.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If you white, we letting you in here. You know what I mean? You gotta ask permission. Cool. But once the white people start flourishing, you can't take back the powers we gave to them.
Right.
You can't be like, oh nah, you get too good.
You
get too good. Now you out. Get out. It's too late. We didn't let hip hop community fall in love with you. It's too late. And it's so weird. Even when you go down to all the like the snitching and stuff. Yo. That's a whole episode. But I'm gonna give you a quick brief on that.
Snitch.
If you're a rapper, you're in the streets, and you be around street niggas, you definitely done witness illegal activity. Now, with that being the case, you're a rapper though. You're not a street nigga. You're a rapper. You have to be somewhere. You work for a company. All that. The first people the cops are gonna run down on, not the street nigga who they can't catch up with. They're gonna run down on the person who got something to lose. So if you thinking your favorite rapper who make millions and millions, they gonna hit at nobody, but making all this money and talk about all this killing that they witnessed and all that. If you think that the detectives never pulled up to his house, he had to have a talk with them to clear up anything, any type of misunderstanding, you a fucking fool. Because those are the people that the feds know they can contact. I can pull up to this famous rapper's house. I can pull up to this famous executive building and talk to these people. I can't pull up on Ray at the corner. Ray might not be there. You know what I mean? But who Ray be holding down every day? Who was there when Ray shot and helped Ray get away? We can run him down all day. You know what I mean? Everybody here saw The Wire, right?
Yeah.
Yo, remember when Avon and Stringer did the thing they call it a structured plea deal?
Yeah.
And they got the people who was doing stuff, the lower level people, and they made them turn themselves in.
Yeah.
It's sort of like that. But rappers are not Avon and Stringer. They ain't street niggas, so they can't go to their man Ray and be like, hey, yo, go turn yourself in because it's getting hot. So they literally just told on Ray.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so people got it gets wild. I get so hyped about it because I love hip hop so much and I believe niggas. Like when I was a kid, I believed them. Now I'm an adult, I don't believe none of that shit. When I was a kid, I believed them. And I think I got lucky because the rappers I was listening to, it was okay to believe. Jay-Z, he was rapping about all the ignorant stuff, but he'll tell you in a minute what it led to. You know what I mean? And I remember adults getting mad at me because Jay-Z rapped about fly stuff, but he made me want to be fly. Why would he rap about grimy stuff and killing and put that in my soul? Like, you know what I mean?
People look up to
we see enough of that. Why I need it in my headphones too? The dope thing about listening to a Jay-Z or even a Mace was my dude too. The dope thing about listening to them was walking in the hood, seeing how grimy it was, but you put your headphones on and you're talking about rocking the Yankee fitted and you think all I gotta do today is go give me a Yankee fitted and a jersey or something, and I'm Mace and I'm whistling for the day. You know what I mean? So the whole is switched now because I'm older. Some of that stuff they rapped about we can actually get right, but we put the headphones on and they're rapping about death and
drilling shit
and murder, and you like, hold up. But no, we want to live.
Yeah.
We finally got to that place with Jay-Z where they was at, and we was like, we wanted to get there one day, and now it's not cool to be here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not cool to be here. It's corny to be, you know, to want to own stuff, to want to, you know, go on trips.
In 2021.
You gotta
It's
be a killer.
It's two different type of fans here. It's like people who listen to music for the entertainment and people who listen to it for the lifestyle. And I was both. That's what I'm saying. I got lucky because I was listening to even 50 years shot up 9 times, all types of drama. But even in his story, it tells you if you can't take 9 shots, if you don't think you can take 9 shots and live, don't do what I'm doing. He's not out here living recklessly saying, hey, I ain't get shot for this. Nobody's gonna do nothing to you. He's telling you, hey, these 9 shots burn. I done felt how the shells burn. I still don't learn. That's him saying, I'm hard-headed. He's saying his song, I'd rather swallow blood before I swallow my pride. Are you willing to swallow your blood? He is. So make sure he's giving you both sides. Now we listen to music and RP King Von, RP, all these rappers. We could go down the list and we will. Right. But what I'm saying is they put out music and act like they talk deaf, but they act like it's not possible. They make you seem like you're invincible. Now you go out there and emulate this energy, and you going that quick. You going that quick because you emulated this energy of, hey, I'm the toughest. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Perfect. And he fakes the ball. I mean, somebody
we witnessed the verses to it with Gucci and Jeezy. That all started because Jeezy didn't realize the energy he had behind the microphone.
Right.
Yeah, he ain't know his power yet.
People like, yo, Jeezy Jeezy put a hit out on him. Now I don't know if Jeezy really, after whatever he said on the tape, really went back and called somebody, was like, yo, go do that or whatever. Yeah. But even if he didn't, what Jeezy fucked up at was he thought he was still just a nigga talking on a microphone, street nigga, and talking shit or whatever. By this time, you're young Jeezys, people who really swear by your words and believe every little thing you say. So when you go in there and say, hey, get that chain off of him, I'll give you 10 stacks.
Yeah.
For anybody who get that chain,
people were trying to get that off.
Niggas gonna do it.
People gonna run out there and act a fool, and you get a person who get murdered. Gucci get a murder charge, and I don't know if Jeezy ever got questioned for it or nothing like that. But at the same time, I'm sure he had to fall back in some way.
Yeah.
I'm sure he had to calm down. You know what I mean? Because that was your friend.
Right.
He's murdered. You and Gucci actually did business prior. He's in jail for a murder charge. You don't know what he about to tell to the cops.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a nasty situation all because of what? Because I promise you, when Jeezy was saying, give you 10, I promise he wasn't thinking nobody to really go get that man chain. It was something cool. It sounded on the record. It sounded good on the record. Go get his chain.
Or you see it typed up on your pop up on your phone. Like, oh, he said,
yeah, go get his chain. It sounds good on record, man.
Publicity.
You know what I mean? And
publicity.
Where Jeezy went wrong was he didn't tell niggas both sides to that story. What can happen if you don't get the chain? Yeah. What can happen if he don't want his chain taken? Yo, I remember when Nas and Jay-Z was going at it. And you know, they shit was strictly lyrical. But it was little pockets where it could have went left. And I remember Nas saying something about this. That ugly ass Rockefeller chain, somebody need to snatch that chain. And Jay was on the radio and he said, Nas up here talking about somebody snatched the Rockefeller chain. He like, what if? He said, is Nas gonna pay your bail if you get locked up for trying to take somebody's chain? He said, let's go further. Is Nas gonna pay the funeral costs? What if that man don't want his chain taken?
Right.
See, these rappers gotta watch it because they jump on these airwaves and they talk. And they talking to be cool. But there's people on the other side who's really swearing by what you're saying.
Come up off that.
Yeah, who's really swearing by it. Everybody ain't got all this money, and diamonds are not just something we just throw around in the hood.
Yeah.
Y'all throw it around and y'all think it's nothing. Hey, if I see, listen, my favorite rapper walk past my crib shining and looking like he ain't got protection. He's coming up off that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, back then, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's how they.
You come through here. Like, you can be. Hey Jay-Z, I love your music. Give me this. Yeah. Don't move though.
Yeah,
don't
move. Nobody.
Yo, you really wrote that's your chick? Like, that was dope. And, all right, go on about your business. Don't tell them it was me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And still bump your shit out there. But I'm just saying, like, yeah, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, you definitely my favorite rapper now. I done got some shit. He definitely my favorite. He let me rap with no problem.
But they talk crazy. Yeah,
but so even when you get to the verses, like when Jeezy and Gucci Mane got to the verses, thoughts when y'all first heard Gucci Mane and Jeezy confirmed.
Everybody thought it was excited.
Shit.
You was excited? Like in what way? Because you know we get excited for bullshit too.
We wanted to like both. Like I was ready for it to go either way. Like
right.
Be comrades or for shit to go crazy.
I thought it was gonna be a big beef.
I'm gonna keep it real. I thought that shit was gonna go left because I knew Gucci was gonna talk reckless. I knew Gucci. Like,
I knew he was going to do the diss track. I know he was going to start off with it.
He was going to talk reckless.
I knew he was going to start off
with it. But
I'm going to keep it bad. Gucci exceeded my expectations because I thought he was going to talk reckless, but I didn't think he was going to take it to the level that he took it to.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I was like, oh,
Gucci
hold
was
up.
cool.
Like, Like, hold up. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I was looking at Jeezy like, nigga, you better hope this nigga
That's so good. I'm glad you said that because you're a Jeezy fan, right?
Yeah.
Now, so let me ask you a question. Do y'all think that made Jeezy look any way? Nah. Keep it real.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it a bad. At first, I looked at it like, damn, Jeezy bitching you. You like basically he bitching you. Yeah, like basically pwn you. But then on the flip side, it's like right before the battle, y'all had the mayor of Atlanta talk about, oh, come on, fellas, you know, blah, 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 do it for the culture, do it for the culture. Mm-hmm. So it's like
Jeezy just was on his grown man shit.
Yeah, Jeezy was just like, you know what?
You know it's crazy, yo, and I feel you on that, because I went through 2 waves of that too. I'm watching, I'm like, damn, so he bitching Jeezy. But then I was like, you know what? Jeezy ain't do this battle to fight him. Right. They did the battle because they good now. Mm-hmm. Not good, but because we to the point where it ain't like that. Because if it was like that, ain't no battle. Yeah, right? Yeah. So, at first I'm looking like, damn, Gucci and this nigga had. And then I'm like, damn, Gucci, if you agreed to do the battle, why you going this hard? Yeah. Because obviously it ain't that big of an issue to you no more. But then, like, it was so, that's why this battle was so polarizing, because you was on different sides 18 times. Mm-hmm. Because then I say, man, he had to get that shit out. He had to get that shit out in front of Jeezy, though.
Yeah.
It's one thing to be putting out tracks and hoping he heard it.
Yeah, when you know the nigga sitting right here, it's like, yeah.
Because you know why?
Yeah, now
if Nate punched me in my face, right, and get me good, and knock me out, and, you know, we piece it up through phone. Like, we go back and forth, though. I'm telling Nate, when I see him, fuck you up, we go on all these rants. And then, you know, somebody get to the point years later, yeah, they piece of shit up. We talk on the phone, we piece it up. Nah, man. Say me and Nate, the next time we all chilling somewhere, I'm going to let it be known in some way that you would never get that off again. Mm-hmm. Just because we never had that clarity. Yeah. So it'll be like, even if it's in a joke, we could be out there and be like, yo, Nate, next time, you know, I hit way harder down, Nate. Like, you know what I mean? Something slick.
Yeah, like, nigga, you gonna catch me slipping next time.
Yes. Like, even if we joking, it's hard. So I think Gucci that was his little lighthearted joke. Like, it wasn't lighthearted because nigga really gone. Yeah. But I think that was.
To me, I sent him right back.
I think that's his way of telling him, like, yeah, bro, you did that. I did that. We know what we could do. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's clear now. Let's move on. So, and salute to how Jeezy handled it, because with Jeezy, I tell you what, I didn't know what he was about to say on the other side. I tell you what, he said it like 3 times. I tell you what, I'm like, oh, Jeezy about to be like, you bitch ass nigga. Yeah, when he kept it growing, I'm like, all right.
But honestly, I felt like that kind of showed the maturity of the battle.
That's gonna lead me into like an interesting rapper I came across probably like in the last 2 weeks or so. Another baby. He got a little baby, the baby. This one, his name Young Baby.
He from Trenton, right?
He from Trenton.
Yeah.
Now I believe Young Baby got to be 18.
Yeah, 18.
He 18. In 2019, Young Baby was shot 34 times.
35, yeah.
35 times. They say he had 45 holes in his body. What? Dude stood over him and tried to end him. He don't supposed to be here. You know what I mean? 17 took 35 shots.
Double his age.
Boy, you got shot more times than you, boy. Damn.
You only can take 17.
Let's just let that sink in for a minute. We know people got shot once, twice, gone.
But what did he do to get shot 30?
You would never know what somebody did. You would never know what somebody... Do we know what 50 did to get shot 9 times? Nah. No, you would never know because they did some shit. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna tell you. But somebody shot you 35 times. They wanted you gone. They wanted you gone.
And he said niggas was telling him, like, I told you, pussy.
Yeah. He got an interview where he really painted a real vivid story of like the whole situation. And I'm just super to watch homie talk about it. Then I watch his video. He moving around. He ain't in no wheelchair. No broken bones. Smiling.
This nigga's gonna go down off 1-2 bullets.
Yeah, he chilling. You know what I mean? Smoking his weed. He chilling. And I'm like, I'm soup because I promise you, Young Baby. Remember his name, Young Baby. 35 shots, survived, and his music is on point. He ain't one of these dudes who just going off the shots. He speak about it because that's his story. I get shot 35 times. You ain't gonna be able to give me to say hi without telling you. I got shot. I'm sorry. Hey, yo, what's up? Hey, you know I took 35 shots, right? Yeah. I'm waving like this because I got shot 35 times. Everything gonna be about them shots. So I feel him. And he's 17. That's, man, he didn't get to look. That's the biggest event in his life easily. Biggest event that happened to him.
Before that nigga birthed, that shit more than that.
We just talking about Pop Smoke before 21. He took 35 before 18. God. He can't even get into places he ain't permitted to do certain shit.
Niggas killing off his whole squad though.
But see, the problem with that is yo, I'm not saying.
What the fuck do these kids be into?
That's what I'm about to say.
Like,
I'm not saying I'm so out of touch that I'm saying
like,
a 17-year-old cannot make you want to kill him. Mm-hmm. But I'm just saying why it's only kids getting killed.
Right.
Like, is that... See, because the reason why, in my opinion, is that if I'm a kid and I do something, I do it in that moment, but later on I ain't think about it. Mm-hmm. But the person I did it to, you forget about it. Right. Yeah. See, an adult, they do something, they know I gotta
watch my back.
You know what I mean? These kids will go hang with their friends right after.
I'll go to the hood. I can't be touched. Let me go to the corner store. I always go.
And it's this easy. We kids, so we 16, 17. Mm-hmm. I see Nate going to the store. He, yeah, man, you did some bullshit. Mm-hmm. I see Nate. I grab you, hey, look, $400 right here. Leave the back door open when you go in what's the name house. Mm-hmm. When you leave out, leave the door open. Mm-hmm. What do Nate care? Y'all young wild niggas. He just got $400 to go about his business.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
new J's. Here you go.
Yeah. Also, that's a wrap so far right now for this week. But next week, please come back, check with us, come talk with us. We're gonna talk a lot. You know, James Harden finally gonna bless the court. We're gonna see how much weight he lost. You know what I mean?
Lost anything?
Yeah, we're gonna have these championship games by next week. So we're gonna see who actually got past. If my Browns won, come on, Baker. Come on, Baker. We believe in you. You know what I mean? If you don't believe in you, we do. You know what I mean? And next week, as far as with the music, we want to break down some of these lyrics, some of these subliminal lyrics. A lot of lyrics get crossed over. We might not catch it, but the artists who they talking about or the people they talking about might catch it. That might cause the trouble. And we hear something happen, we don't know why, but you know, some of these subliminal lyrics is telling us. We just not picking it up. So next week, we're gonna speak on the subliminal lyrics. We're gonna talk about these championship games. James Harden, these Nets. My Lakers gonna still be winning, so ain't really gonna be nothing to talk about. You know what I mean? Until then, next week. That's a wrap. Beyond the booth.
All right,